Any other sales in here? Oh, there's a couple of sales here. Ancient Priestess, who actually sold quite a few of these, which I'm really pleased about, because I had loads in my bank. How many have I got left? Distant Army, I've still got 6 left. They're never going to sell. And my poor mongoose is on the bench at the moment, haven't sold that yet. And I think that's all my Ancient Priestesses. Because I reset the market a long time ago. We bought something there as well. Okay. So that's at 5,000, just under 5,500 in sales. Seems to have stopped. Cannot finish auto-editing. Inventory is full, of course. My inventory is full. So let's go post on what we have had expired. Hello, cat. Fluffmorn has come for a cuddle. Right, so we need to post on auctioning. Post all of these pre-selected ones. Run a post scan. Should have a fair amount. Ah, thank you, Killer Damage, for the host. That's very kind of you to ping me a host. Thank you very much. So, what have we got in our bags at the moment? Fair amount. It'll need to go on. A lot of this is my cooking bits and pieces though. So I'm going to have to make sure that that's... Ooh, I think we just lagged out. Ooh, we're back. We're old TSM4 beaters taking a hammering on my poor potato of a computer. It's doing alright. We're holding in there. So mainly enchants going on now. No problem. Just got done streaming some gold making like 30 minutes ago. Oh, excellent. And how did you get on with your gold making? I hope you managed some good sales. Oh, I've got a follow from Struck with Luck and Magnumit. Thank you for the follows. Right, let's post these 60 items on. It'll be fairly quick. And that should free up the space in my bags. And then, what have you got next? Few. Has this posted or not posted? There we go. Probably some more that needed confirming. There we go. Done posting. Right, let's pop back and pick up the expires so we can see what we've had. Look at the sales in one lump. So what have we got? Oh, there's a buy there as well. Large brilliant shard. Didn't realise I'd actually bought those. Okay. So mainly some food. Deep fried mossgill, that'll keep my cooking going. And Mighty Chow, a couple of those. Oh, and someone's bought the Binding and Mastery already, so looks like sales are doing well. Had some sales, nothing big. Mainly all the Wintervale market items. Oh, okay. You can sell them when the event starts. That's a good idea. I haven't got into the Wintervale stuff myself. I didn't even do the Halloween things. I'm finding just hard enough to keeping on top of learning and profiting from professions at the moment. Still, gold is gold, whichever way you get it. Right. Did we have any more to put on? There was just a few potential ones, I think. Let's just run the post scan. See if there's anything Bear Tartar to put on. And a couple of enchants. Need to get those on. Now we really need to restock on them. Oh, and another buyer has been found for the Enchant Ring of Mastery. I haven't got the audio notifications on with TSM4 yet. They're still working on those. Can't wait to get the TSM4 invite. Yes, it's kind of exciting being, you know, a beta tester, but at the same time you're also experiencing all the teething problems firsthand. Right, I think what I'm going to do is what I did last time, which was empty my bags into the guild bank. Hey Drop Pencil, thanks for stopping by. How are you this fine evening? This seemed like a good idea, although it does seem to take quite a while. And I will need to take some of these back out because I'm going to be doing enchanting, but I'm just going to take a lot of this stuff out, give myself some space in my bags to make braces. That's the main thing. It does seem to be a bit slow. I think I'd probably just as quick clicking on each of these. But we'll see how it goes. I think my CPU load is probably lagging out. Looking at my stream data there. I think we're getting a few drop frames, so I think we are taking a bit of a hammering on my poor computer. Oh well, we'll persevere through. There's not a lot of change to see, so hopefully everything else is working okay and you can hear me okay. Eventually we'll get all these through. And then I'm going to have to put some of them back. Definitely slow though. Right, okay. So things I will need. I will need the chaos crystals. Take those. I'll need the silk. We got any leylight? There's one there. Do we have any arcana? I don't think I do. So let's stick with those. Plus we'll need enchanting vellum. A couple of stacks of those. And ooh, there's some more silk. I think that's most of it. Just a quick scan of the icons, see if there's anything. Oh, I was gonna put that onto my favourites shopping, so I'll keep hold of that. There we go. Bag skill bank is usually pretty bad. Okay, thanks Sakura. Yeah, it's certainly slow. I was hoping for like an instant dump, but I may be not as efficient as I first thought. So while I remember, I'm going to do. Oh, we need runic catgut as well, which I think I've probably got a stock in my bank. Let's just check for that. So bank, regular bank. Let's take these out of the regular bank because we want to be able to craft from these, and we also want. Where are my icons? Can't see anything else that I might need, but I will need the runic catgut, which will be here somewhere. Let's do a search. There's some. And not any more there either. That's all we've got. That could be interesting. I'll need to go buy some more. Hey Cody, thanks for stopping by. I would recommend switching to Pandaria if you only plan on doing auction house stuff. I have far more problems in the city where phasing is a thing. That is true, Drop Pencil. I hear Pandera's a lot better, or even if I got my garrison up, that could be another option. I don't tend to have too much problems with phasing though, so I think it's mainly potential sluggishness at times, but even though on a low pop server like this it's not been too bad. Now I wanted to add to my shopping operation, my favourite shopping operation. There we go. Now actually no, we need to change this in the groups. Is there a fast way to get all the cooking recipes? Yes there is, Cody. You can buy Nomi snacks and literally you just keep instantly doing the work orders. If you've got the money to throw at it, you could just keep on doing it until you've got all the recipes. The quest ones aren't too bad, so long as you've done the main quest lines. You've usually probably picked up a few cooking ones in that time to unlock the test kitchen, and then the other drop ones are really easy to get. I think I got them in about half an hour. So yeah, it's pretty easy to get, I think. Phasing brings lag too. Oh, I didn't realise that drop pencil. That's good to know. Yeah, I guess they've got the server background stuff going on there, so I could imagine that being a problem. Right, groups. Favourite shopping, good stuff. And we're going to add large brilliant shard to my items of things to look out for. There we are. So now what I'm going to do is first and foremost make some braces. But I haven't done, let's clear that queue. I haven't done my daily cooldown, which I need to remember now. So let's do that. Oh, and I'm missing the sumptuous fur because I dumped it all in the guild bank. Let's go get some of that. Reset the Nomi snacks market yesterday from 1.5k to 2.5k, and people still bought them. That's pretty good. They're hovering around 800 on my server, and I found about 20 for under 600. So I quickly bought all of those up and I sold them back on for 889, and that was pretty cool. Typing on mobile is the worst. Right, let's just take some sumptuous fur. Did I take some? Can't see. Took 200. That should be enough for now. Right, tailoring. Search X weave cloth and add to queue. Craft next in queue. Right. That's that daily cooldown done. 20 hexweave cloth created. And now we're going to make our braces. Actually, I'm going to go to the regular one because it's actually a bit quicker in this one. Silkweave braces. We can make 89 of them. So let's do that. Well, last time TSM destroying didn't quite work. So let's see how this does this time. And close that. Can we move it over? Ugh. Ooh, jumped about a bit there. A little glitchy. There we go. Let's leave that there and see how things go. So yeah, we're running low on Leylight and Arcana stock. So before I can redo all my enchants, I'm going to have to do the old silkweave braces shuffle, which won't take me too long, I don't think. So long as I can get the destroying working, otherwise I'll have to do it by hand. Ooh, excuse me a minute. There we are. I'm back. Sorry about that. Right. Actually, I had quite some success in the transmog market. Okay. Made around about £1 million in a bit of over a month. And bought 3 tokens. Well done, Cody. That sounds pretty good going. Congrats on that one. £1 million a month. Really nice profits. I think I'm hoping to aim for 500,000 this month. That's my target. I want to get to 1.5 million so that I can do. There's all the braces done. Let's have a look at my bags. All those braces. Right, let's see if destroying works. Run with the. Oh, did one, and then it's kind of. Is that because I've got free space? No, it just looks like it's not quite working. Okay, no more TSM destroying for the moment then. But that's okay, we have a backup plan. Which isn't too bad, really. You just got to be ready with your mouse presses. Wouldn't want to do this forever, but needs musts at the moment. I think this is the better option. So we're looking for, well, this will give us a good 89 we made, so should get at least sort of say 85 ley light, which is at least getting me back into production. What's the cost of my silk at the moment? I haven't got it on there, but my ley light price is coming in at just under 47 gold. That's a decent price for ley light, and then obviously Arcana from that. So yeah, I'm quite happy about that so far. I always have a good stock of silk that I can always get for under 5, it would seem, as long as I keep an eye on the lower priced ones. So my average buy is a lot less than the market average, because it's always me that's buying the cheap ones. Nice to get some more bloods out of this though. I'm only down to 12. Either that or check the missions. Check world quests. I've got Boon of the Blood Hunter to go and kill some stuff. Oh, I could even run some heroics to get some bloods. There's quite a few options. Usually I get a few out of it. If I'm having a good stack of braces like this, I'd usually get about 4 bloods from a stack of this size. I'm quite surprised I haven't seen any bloods yet. Trust my luck. I would imagine in the next 5 I should get one. There we are. I've made the statement. Let's see if it comes true. The last 2 here. This one's going to be a blood. No, it's not. Okay. Definitely not happy with random number Jesus today. Distinct lack of bloods. Oh, there we go. There's the first one. Faith is restored. At least we got one. And oh, so and the achievement going down. Okay. Nearly there. A few more to do. Sure, I did that one. It's getting a little bit laggy. We're not in the quietest of places. But although the Dwarven district does tend to be a lot quieter than the main one in the trade centre, that one gets really busy. I do like the Dwarven district, kind of peaceful but still people around. I haven't really, oh, it's a Chaos Crystal. I haven't really fully explored Pandaria. I did the first few zones as I leveled my way through. I'd like to go back and go through the storyline. Oh, and another blood. It looks visually very interesting. And obviously I'd like to get some rep stuff from there as well. So I've got the other two Tome of Illusions, which would be really useful to get. I guess this is something I can do now that we're in sort of the later stages of an expansion, where a lot of people make sort of twinks and alts and things. I'm going to go back and try and collect up things I missed out on, like old stories and reputation gains and recipes. There's loads to do. Quite looking forward to it, actually. Just need the time. A bit time pressed in December, so hopefully come January things will be a little bit less hectic. Right, whilst we got that first batch done, I think we really need to restock on some enchants. So let's go to our groups, and we want cloaks, necks, rings, tomes and relics. So what have we got? Hidden Satyr, Critical Strike, Haste, Mastery, Agility, Claw, Tome of Illusions, Azeroth we can make almost now. So let's do a gathering window so we can have a look at that. Move this window down to the bottom and we can see our list of things we need. So Arcana we need 247. Let's do it with Lay Shatter. That'll be the easiest and quickest and cheapest. And how much ley light do we need? Don't think we need any from that list. We've got Essence of Undeath and Water I need to retrieve. Light parchments in the guild bank. Need to pick that up. Gathering window is quite useful. Now we've run out of ley lights. We need to get some more ley lights. So even though we're doing the ley shatter here, we're using more ley lights than we need to make some more. But in order to make some more, hey, well done, Oni, you made it. Hope you're not too much out of breath. Thanks for stopping by. Currently just trying to restock on enchanting materials, and we're going to have to do a quick visit to Dalaran to get Yar. Excellent. Yes, we're going to collect up some. We need to collect up some more runic catgut from Dalaran. So whilst I go over there, I'm going to put the enchants on hold for a minute. Oh, I've done too many Arcana anyway. There we go. So I'll leave that there. Going to need to go to the bank and collect up the essences. Let's collect those and move this somewhere. Gather items. And then we need to go to the guild bank and gather items. Then we need to go to Dalaran and pick up. Ooh, I could probably do with some things for some Nomi work orders. What should we add in for work orders? Fatty bear steak, big gamey ribs, rune scale koi. I've got some hungry magister there. What else have we got that we would need? Maybe some crispy bacon. That's different. No, slice of bacon is what I wanted. And what else? There's more fatty bear steak. I think that will do for now. That's at least enough to get some work orders going. Silver mackerel will do that as well. Okay, that's enough. Just need a few cooking ingredients to start off some more work orders. Things we're going to Dalaran. Hopefully this isn't going to lag out too much. And so then we go to Dalaran, do the cooking. We need to pick up some runic catgut. So let's head on over to that first. Excuse the lag as everything loads in. And tailoring person. Right, we need runic catgut. We really need a lot of this, so let's make 1,000. There we go, save me having to go back there for a while. And now we need to head... Where's my bearings? There we go. We need to head to Nomi. So let's move this out the way whilst we do the Nomi stuff. Right, what have we got in the test kitchen today? Slightly burnt food, lean shank, prepared ingredients, and fatty bear steak. Okay, so no recipes. Don't need that up. This looks different. Why is that different? Doesn't show me. Got some bacon recipes going. Doesn't show me what's happening here. This didn't look like this. This more. No. When did I last look? Yesterday? I think it's because it's got extra length on it. So I'm not seeing the icons. Yeah, your Nomi cakes is not loaded properly. I think so. It looks odd. Let's try a /reload. Just to double check on that. That was definitely strange. It's normally have the little icon, and then you also have a bunch of fish apparently. Interesting. Right. Let's have another look. Ah, there we go. That's what I was expecting. So I've got one of these each in preparation, and then 13 of the fatty bear steaks. Hearty feast. Lean shank's quite cheap. Could maybe do that. Let's do... No meat is bugged. Try again. Interesting. 2. And there's 1 available, so let's do another one of lean shank. There we go. Try and keep a bit of variety going with my work orders. Not sure if it's beneficial. Right. Okay, so that's that done. We've got our runic catgut, and now we need to head on back to the auction house. Have I got any class 4 missions? No. I haven't got any audible resources, that's why. So let's... Ooh, yes. One thing at a time. I was going to get distracted then with world quests, but no. Let's go back and get our enchants on, because those will be selling, and we need to make sure we've got a stock of that. So enchants first, that's the main thing, and then we can look at restocking other things after that, like cooking. So we need to make some daylight shard again. So back to silkweave braces. Now we can make 654 of them if we were so inclined. I'm not going to make that many. Now TSM Destroyer isn't working, so let's leave that off for now and do this the old-fashioned way. So how are we doing? Decent amount of... where's our Arcana? There we go, 267 Arcana. So that's got a mat cost of 1566. And my ley light cost is 46. Now this does take the price of both the silk I buy and any leather that I buy, but I buy way more silk than I buy leather, so the proportions are slightly off. Because have I got any silk left? No, I must be doing it all from my bank at the moment. Oh, there we go, silk we can see here. So my average purchase price of silk is at 5 gold 36. But my stonehide leather, it's actually quite expensive, 536. Normally I get it for under 5, so I must have purchased some higher than that, unless in the TSM options I haven't checked to make sure the average buy is on. Let's just double check that. Counting. Ah, yes, we didn't. When I changed up to TSM 4, I didn't turn on use smart average of purchase price. We need that on. And now we look at my purchase price of shal'dorei silk is 4 gold 29. Now that will affect my ley light price, which is now 40 gold, and my arcana price, which is now 1352. So more profits basically. I'd forgotten that with going up to TSM 4, all the sort of like saved options and the macro need to be redone. That's one thing to look out for if you're upgrading yourself to the beta. Not everything translates through. Right, this is a good stock of bracers, at least. Now I'm a bit happier with that. I believe the herb trader's supposed to be up on E today. In the garrisons, that's another thing to go and investigate. But first, bracers first, before we do anything else. We've got so many of them that need disenchanting. Look at all those. You checked it yesterday and it was not accurate for your server. Oh, okay. I'll have to check. I thought it was supposed to be the 5th. Okay. Where are we now? We're on the 7th. What does it say? The EU. EU on the 7th. It says herb trader. So that would be worth having a look. See if that's actually accurate. Right. Bags. Disenchanting. Let's go. How many bloods are we going to get out of this, do you reckon? My guess is 5. Get 5 out of this lot. And 2 chaos crystals. With any luck. Does TSM Destroy not work? I've not had any success with it yet. I tried it earlier and it destroyed the first item. Oh, there's the first bloods. And then it wouldn't carry on after that using the bound macro wheel. Or pressing the button wouldn't work either. So there's something not working with it at the moment. So I'm having to do this the old-fashioned way. Yes, it is unfortunate. I guess I haven't even got something like CKS set up, so I'm not sure whether that would even be useful without TSM Destroying working alongside it. Considering using another add-on, there's potential. I know there's a couple out there, but to be honest, at the rate they're going with fixing all the TSM bugs, I'm sure it's only going to be a few days. And I shouldn't admit this, but I find it quite therapeutic just going through these. It's not a lot slower. Because you've still got the same length of time for the disenchant. I mean, everything's a bit laggier at the moment. So it's certainly not ideal. But I'm not planning on doing a lot of this. This is probably going to keep me with enough ley light, at least for my current enchants, for the next couple of days. Hopefully I'll be okay for a while. I've not been keeping track of my bloods. How many are you up to? I think that's at least 3, isn't it? We're up to 17 total. I'm going to use some of those up on fibrils. No, I used those on fibrils earlier, that's why it's low. I'm going to use them on my cloaks. Right. Another row to do. 4 rows. Break it down that way. Not many bloods in this patch. Oh, there's a chaos crystal though. That's good. I do like it when I get the chaos crystals. Just seems so. Oh, the buyer has been found for another ring of mastery. So is that the 3rd mastery that's sold so far? That's masteries are selling well tonight. Let's make some more. Pretty sharpish. I was considering with it looks like the raid stuff's picking up the enchanting market now, a week in now that LFR's out. I was considering upping my restock numbers. I've currently got 4 each of rings and 2 each of the other things. I was considering upping it to maybe 6 rings and 3 of the other things, so that I can have more in stock. So I'm hoping, especially as the weekend's coming, to have more. I might do that. I might up my stock quantities in anticipation. Obviously that's going to mean more ley lights, the only flip side, and more auction house costs. But actually the enchants are one of the things that are really cheap to put on the auction house. It's the tailoring stuff that costs way more, because the vendor price of tailoring is quite significant by comparison, which is a shame. It makes it hard to sell slow moving things because you're losing so much money on the auction house costs. That's only worth putting on the kind of more expensive stuff. Could do with one more blood before we're done. A chaos crystal will do. That's the 2 chaos crystals, I think. I think we're behind on the bloods. Why don't you set up a macro so you don't have to click the item every time? Well, normally I would be using TSM Destroy. And yes, I could be doing something else whilst doing it. I usually don't though. Simply because I'm using the wheel mouse for everything else as well. Right, Essence of Undeath we need next. Let's just do a search for it. Essence of Undeath. Ooh, it's quite pricey. My average price is 64 actually, so I have had it for less. Had it for more rather. How many do I need? I need 4. So let's buy all the ones at 50. And then I'm going to add this to my favourite shopping group so that I know to look out for this again in the future. Right, take the 50s. Then pick up the mail. But yes, I might have to look into my options escort for disenchanting, because with TSM Destroying not working at the moment, it does make it a little bit more tedious. But then I get to talk to you guys whilst I'm doing it, so there are some bonuses. Right, what was I doing? Favourite shopping, good stuff. We want to add in Essence of Undeath. Actually, whilst I'm here, we put some Essence of Water in. I've got 20. They look like they're quite pricey, so might be worth keeping an eye out for those. Sorcerous Water, what do I use that for normally? Not sure actually. Let's have a look. Let's go into my enchanting window and crafting. So our sorcerous air and water is in the temporal crystal. So mark. Actually, whilst I do this, let's clear this queue. I'm going to change my operations to what I was talking about earlier. So my groups at the moment, the group operations for cloaks. Now I'm going to take out, I might like to reorganize this. Let's leave it for now. I was thinking I'm going to have to take out a few other things. But I'm going to leave it as it is for now. Let's get these restocked. So otherwise I'll be going down a rabbit hole of organising my groups. So cloaks, next, rings, tomes and relics. Add to queue. And then should be a question. There we go, let's craft next in queue. Let's craft all of these. So we've got Tome of Illusions, Azeroth. I mean, the profit here is about just over 20,000. Looking at all of these. Looks like we might be missing something. Missing some Arcana. I thought I had enough. Let's do everything I can for now and see how much we're missing. Do the Tome of Illusions. Neck, Drain Soldier. Tome of Illusions. Just need a little bit more Arcana. Professions, Lay Shatter, and let's go craft. How many will we need? 28, 35, 31, 40. Let's just craft a few. Do it here whilst it's easier. Then we'll make one. And then we'll craft some more. And then we'll get those going. A little bit sluggish is all. Good evening, Shin. I hope you're well. How are you this fine evening? Thanks for stopping by. Right, this might be easy just to do a craft all and then stop it. I think. There we go. Just wait for the lag to catch up. There we go. How many do we need? There we go. Perfect. So, how are we doing? All these lovely enchants to go back on. So, let's get these going. Right, auctioning. Let's clear all the other groups. And we need to do professions. Ooh, don't need to select it though. We want cloaks, necks, rings and tomes. Post scan. And then I think we need to do a cancel scan just to see what the market's been like since I've been faffing around creating everything. I've probably been undercut. And I haven't done shopping yet. Shopping's the next thing. What am I thinking? Don't really want to go back under 1 million if I can help it. I want to see an upward trend now that I've broken that barrier. Tome of Illusions at 6,000. Masteries at 2.5. Trained Soldiers at a good price, 5,000. Agility's good at 4,000. Good prices here. Don't know what the profits are exactly, but that is good. Right. What did we do? Posted enchants, then pressed back button and crash. Done. And then reload. There we go. Quick crash and we're back into action. So we need to do a cancel scan next. Cancel scan, we've got shopping to do, we've got garrisons to go to. There's still, oh, and cooking. Cooking, we need to do some cooking. So there's still quite a few things to do. Try and get myself back on track. Right. Oh no. Not enchanting. Cancel scan. Right, run cancel scan. Let's get these. Let's see if we've been undercut on any of these enchants. I'm guessing maybe half of them. Well, there's not many people on, so it might be okay. Once we've decided to get going. I'm thinking. There we go. 12 pages to scan. So I've been undercut on. This Time of Illusions Cataclysm only 1,000. That's dirt cheap. Can't be right. Everything else. Few undercuts. Right, let's just take those off. Versatility's been undercut. Cancelling. Done cancelling? Yes. Okay. Let's Let's pick those up and pop them back on. No good being undercut. And do a post scan. Right. Yep, Tome of Illusions Cataclysm is saying 1,199. Wonder what the profit is on that. Let's have a look. Enchanting, Tome of Illusions Cataclysm. Add to queue. 615 profit. That's not a lot at all. I mean, it's probably cheap. 584 to make, but still, that is cheap. Whereas you look at the Azeroth profits are much better. Pandaria profits are right down. Look at that. And Draenor's not much better. So the tomes have been crashing. Normally it's at least 1,000 profit on those. But then you look at Mastery's 1,000 profit, Versatility's 1,000 profit. The rings are in a good shape. Agility and strength are good. Ancient Priestess, Claw, Trained Soldier's definitely good at 2,000. The best one here is Hidden Satyr for 2,700, and I've not even got the rank 3. So that's definitely showing a really nice profit. That's cool. So those were posted on. So let's do a shopping scan. Shopping. Let's check on my favourite shopping. Good stuff. Run a shopping scan, see if we can scrape up some bargains. So Nomi snacks are looking at 875. Leylight shards at 50. Stone hides at 598. Wild jade is pretty pricey at 613. Arcana's at 17. Sorcerous earth is pricey. Fellcloth is pricey. Just fur is pricey. Not seeing anything in the bargain category. Look at that Essence of Undeath at 300%. Glad I bought some when I did. Okay. So I know the only one is Sorcerous Earth, but I know I bought that for 569, so that's definitely not. Well, it's definitely a bargain that I bought it for. There's no point buying, so I've got 542 of it, so I don't really need a lot of that. Silk, we got some at 498. How much silk have we got at 498? There's a few. There's a few up to 5. 428 is our average. Got 5,000 of them. I think it's probably worth buying up all those up to and including 5, I would say, just to keep the silk stocks going. 33, 1 of 3, that 1 of 200 is missing. Let's skip that one, we need that one. And then we'll take the 70 and the 1. There we go. Leave the rest at 540 and above. Nomi snacks. Not worth doing at that price. And then everything else here is definitely too expensive. Okay. And how are we doing for cooking ingredients? Let's see if we can find any good cooking ingredients. This includes herbs as well, for the Ajari salad. Valkasaur eggs is one of those oversupplied ones, so that's usually very cheap anyway. Have to check my average buy prices of all these. One I do like to get some of is that cursed queenfish. not looking particularly cheap. What's my average? It's 382, that's 427. So the eggs, cheap as normal. It's got 911 of those. Could do with some of those. Actually, that's quite cheap for Falcosaur eggs because I've been buying them at 393. I'll take those first lot. I want that one as well, and I want that one. Okay. Fatty bear steak I've been getting for 306. And it's at 240. So I could do with some of that. Ooh, where has it gone? So 240. Yeah, there's 4 stacks of 200. Fatty bear steak's good for bear tartare, so yeah, I'm definitely going to buy these. And that one. Don't skip out those, please. Oh, you've jumped now. Where have you gone? Fatty bear steak. You've disappeared. Oh, I had this problem with my silk on the other one. It just disappears for some reason. Okay. Fatty bear steak. Have to do a full reload normally to get it back. But meanwhile, let's just go the normal way. 2, 3, 4. And how many have I got? 330 is my price. So, oh, look at this. 39 stacks of 200 at 287. Definite oversupply of fatty bear steaks. Well, I've got plenty now. 2,700. I think that should keep me going for a while. There we go. Let's pick up all of these. I did notice there though the fatty bear steak, the mat cost was 286, which is slightly cheaper than my purchase price of 330. So I might have to go into my materials. Groups. Operations, where's the materials gone? Dashboard. Maybe it's in the crafting. Cooking. Crafting reports. What I'm looking for is the materials. There we go. Ooh. Clicked on materials tab. Okay. That caused a problem. I ought to do a /reloader for that. Wait for that mail to come in. Okay. A few bugs, we can live with these. This is doable. We can do this. So cooking materials average buy price should be, really, that's the main source I'm getting all my materials for. So really ought to make sure that my materials are the correct prices for cooking. So for instance, Aethril purchased at 10.98. Mat cost is 10.33. So we're going to change this to average buy because that's how I'm getting my stuff. I think it's just average buy like that. It now says 10.33, which is not the same as my purchase price of 10.98. Probably hasn't updated, perhaps. Let's try something else. $15.99 the big gamey ribs. Maybe I need the 2 brackets. I can't remember, is it 2 brackets with average buy? Big gamey ribs. Purchase $15.99. So the map cost is coming out correct. I think just the map price here hasn't updated. Maybe if I closed it and reopened it and change that to cooking and materials, $10.98. That's matching everything. And big gamey ribs, $15.99. Oh yeah, so it just needed a close and a reopen. Okay, so let's just have a quick look at these. Black Barracuda, I think, is average buy. Let's just do a copy of that. Close. And what else have we got? Professions, no, we want cooking. What else did we have? Cursed Queenfish. You've got that at 468. And it should be 382. Because this will affect all my profit margins, really. These should be average buy for those. Price source. Maybe I was wondering if I could do something specific and change all these. Oops, let's just check them first. So that's 388. So that's sold prices. Oh, that's the actual end product. Dreamleaf. Purchase for $12.99, not $16.58. Now I haven't got any herb gatherers, so that is going to be the only way I'm going to do Dreamleaf. Falcosaur eggs, yeah, they've got them down at 546. Too much. And what else did we have? Fatty bear steak, that's 282 it should be. Let's try shift and home. There we go. It's a bit quicker. Fionn skull. Purchase for 17. And what else have we got? Foxflower. Purchase for 24. You got it down at 27. Slowly getting through these, making sure that everything's accurate. High mountain salmon, that's one of them. You got it, should be at 17, not 23. It's always worth checking your prices. High mountain salmon, okay. The coin scented shal'dorei. Lean shank. I got it at 70 silver, not 99. Close. Lay blood. Purchased for 653, not 709. So this should actually make a lot of my cooking recipes more in profit. Mossgill perch. There we go. Trying to remember all the ones I had in my lists. I think doing all right. Scale koi. Purchase for 15, not 20. Do that. Silver mackerel. Purchased for 8, not 10. Interesting to see when I do this all. Slice of bacon. Now I've got purchased at 150. I also do them through the quests. But that's both both less than 193, so we really should have that at least at average buy, and then anything I get through quests is a bonus of time than anything else. Starlight Rose, purchase for 41, not 62. Some of these are quite vastly different. Storm Ray, purchase for 19. I actually haven't got any of those. Is that actually in my group? Groups, ingredients. We have got Storm Ray in there, yeah. And then that last one's Wildfowl Egg, which you've got at 38, not 49. There we go. Hi, Neuradin. This TSM4 beta. Yes, it is. Thanks for stopping by. I think it's good. I think it's got a lot better for organising your groups, being able to drag and drop things in, and under the hood I can see they're trying to get it more robust. There's a few things missing at the moment, so it's still a little bit, you know, slightly clunky and sluggish to use, but I'm sure that will get better in time. So yeah, I think it's good. We're just going through and sorting out some prices of our cooking based on how I get them, which is now all working. So if we were now to do a cooking, crafting, clear the queue, and do my group cooking, which is just set up fairly generically at the moment, what would it suggest I make? A lot of omelettes, spiced rib roast, and salt and pepper shank for a potential profit of 8,000. I think those omelettes are probably a bit ambitious though. I think I ought to take some of those off. That's going to take quite a while, so let's change my group to be slightly less. My operation for crafting was cooking generic. I had it at 316. Let's change that down to 216. I think that's probably overkill, having that many. Ooh. Crash, clicked, clear queue in cooking. Craft window. Done. Right, better do a slash reload. There we go. Yeah, so cooking's working out really well. We're skilling up. We need to get some more recipes really before everything else can get really profitable. But it's looking good so far. So what have we got in profit at the moment? The omelette, bear tartare, fighter chow, spiced rib roasts are looking quite good. Suramar surf and turf, the shari salad potentially. The feasts, and we should now get lavish in profit according to that, and get 5 skill ups doing it as well. That's interesting. Wonder why my cooking group didn't actually pick that up as one to make. If I go onto groups and put feasts in, add to queue, doesn't add it in. Is that because, I wonder if it's because it's a percentage thing, because my group is 105% trying to take into account auction house cuts. Ideally it should be a little bit higher than that to make proper. Let's look at my operations. crafting, cooking generic. I've currently got it at 105% crafting, which is quite tight. I wonder if that should be like 110%. I wonder when they send new TSM beta invites out. I think Drop Pencil that they were going to do the next phase fairly soon, Gumdrop said. So I would expect it within the next few days perhaps, for those that signed up straight away as soon as the announcement was made. So yeah, I think it should be coming out soon for the first people who signed up. So if we change that to 110 crafting, what do we have in our cooking list now? Do we have as much? Well, we still do have salt and pepper shank, spiced rib roast, and the spiced falcasaur omelettes. Loads of those. Okay, well let's try them. Slightly wary about making so many of those though, but I'm gonna, yeah, for these purposes, let's take this down again. Just slightly not sure how much of these sell, so I'm gonna go with a small amount. Clear the queue again. Oh, yeah. Clear queue in cooking, crafting, window, done, / reload. I'm probably gonna have to visit the bank for some of these ingredients as well, but then we've got the trusty gather for that. We'll see how that goes. Right, okay, we'll need a fire as well. Pop that down there next to the mailbox in case anyone needs it. Right, professions, groups. Let's just do all the food. Add to queue. Oh, no, I don't have everything in there since the reload. I wonder why that is. Maybe some of them, once it's recognized, maybe it didn't recognize the 110% profit. So maybe it's just these. Now that I did a reload, it's recognized I changed one of those. That's fine, we can do these. We're going to need to go gather some stuff though. So we need to pick these up from the bank. Signed up quite late because I wanted to buy premium, and then the car broke down and I had to fix that first before spending money on stuff like TSM. Well, that's fair enough, Drop Pencil. I guess you will always know that if you want to and you get the spare money later, you can do that. Right, so let's gather those up, and now we need to go to the guild bank and we need to gather those up. That's done. That's quite fast. Quite like that. In the gather operation. Now, is my fire still going? Yes, it is. Right. Cooking. Crafting. Let's go crafting. So, salt and pepper shank. I don't think I've sold any of those before. But we're looking at 1,000 profit for all of these. It's not massive, but I'm hoping that this at least pays for my skill ups and my recipes. So at least I'll break even if nothing else. And then once I've got all the rank 3s, I should hopefully get some more profits. Eventually, once I get the rank 3s. I mean, these omelettes are going to take a little while to do. I'm probably not going to do them all. Just for some reason don't want to make that many. But, you know, it's all skills up at the moment. You check the deals page on the TSM site from time to time. You know, I haven't bothered. I actually forgot it was there. Drop Pencil, so the honest answer is no, I forget. I did try clicking the button that was on the TSM window. There's one of those. Let's just go and find it. I've probably done enough Valkasaur eggs for now, omelettes for now. We're at 505 skill. If you go into here, there's a great deal search. The last time I clicked this, let's see what it does. The Undermine Journal is better than TSM by far. Ah, do you think so, Escort? I don't check the Undermine one either, so I don't know really for sure. So, looking at this, I'm not fully sure what I'm looking at, but let's have a look at some stuff in more detail. So these plate gloves had a disenchant value of 43. The market value is a bit high for this server. The region market's more realistic at 4,900, but the sale rate's not great. Obviously, because this is a what is this? Item level 103. So I don't like to have too much of the old transmog stuff because I find it really does sell abysmally. You can craft these as well. Ah, okay, yes, it looks like that because you've got that adamantite battle gear, so maybe someone was even... You wouldn't buy them. No, it's more the drop stuff you'd want, wouldn't it? See, I don't do sniping, so I don't really know which of these are a bargain or not. I'm probably looking for stuff that has a region market value quite high. A wand. I remember the days of using wands. What have we got? Enchants. Ethereum prison key. Don't know about that. What else? I'm looking for something that I actually recognise more than anything else. That's the thing without... I haven't really been on... look at that. Azure silk vest. There's a few potential deals, according to this. Not fully sure which of those would be a bargain. What's that? Plans Dark Iron Plate. Seems quite cheap at 29. Well, there's a min buyout at 5 apparently. According to the database. There's 4 auctions of it, so interesting. Right, let's put on our cooking, not shopping, auctioning, and take those off. Ah, there it is. Select all groups and deselect all groups. I remember them saying that they've put that back in now. So cooking, we want to do a post scan to get these omelettes on, and the salt and pepper shank. Have you sold any of those before? No, never sold them before. And the sale rate of 0.1. Compared that with the omelette when it comes in. What would the omelette be? The omelette has a sale rate of 0.3, well, yeah, 0.38. So that's according to my TSM accounting. So the omelette should sell better than the salt and pepper shank. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Oh, we've got a sale of my binding of strengths come in there. Do we need to restock on anything? We've done cooking. What about tailoring? We haven't done a tailoring bags and pretty clothes that sell. Thought that might happen. Not going to report that one because I've already reported that one. I think it'd be a case of understanding what you're looking at, because I looked at all those deals that just came up there from this one and didn't understand what half of them were, so I would be terrible at finding a bargain for me. Although you can look at things, you know, whether you've got them. I don't get a TSM link on the Underline Journal, and searching every item seems like more work. I think, yes, it is. It is probably more work. I don't think. Do I get a deal or anything? I get the deals, top sellers, potential deals. But yes, you could do with that being as a little TSM item list. That would be useful, wouldn't it? Rather than having a look at all those. At an Enchanter's Cowl. It's interesting. What's an Enchanter's Cowl do? Does that make me disenchant quicker? That would be useful if it did. Let's have a look at Wowhead. Teaches Enchanter's Cowl. No, it doesn't have anything special. Just a hood. Okay. I was getting hopeful then. That would be useful. A bit like the chef's hat. Right. Okay. Anyway, let's have a look at... That's that, and that's that. So, cooking tailoring we were doing, that was it. We were going into groups, and we're going to bags and pretty clothes, add to queue. I've got a few things. Tuxedo pants. Tuxedo, oh, mooncloth robe we need to make. And a hexweave bag. What are we missing? We're missing some mooncloth. I thought I had some of that. And we haven't got enough hexweave at the moment. So that's no good. Are you trying to play on Defiled Runes Market? You mean the Defiled Augment runes that you pick up from raids and things? I haven't so much as played on the market as I've just literally thrown any I collect on there. If that's kind of class as playing it, then potentially. No, I don't. Right, mooncloth. We need to go pick up my fell cloth, which I have. Let's put this down here. Actually, I don't need this. I can remember this bit because that's not going to help me here. So fell cloth I have because I picked some up. So that's the main thing. And to make mooncloth, do I need anything other than mooncloth in my crafting and in my tailoring? Yes. Cloth. Not coming up. Oh, professions, there we go. Search professions, moon. Moon cloth requires just fell cloth, that's okay. You just need to go to the moon well, which thankfully isn't too far out of Stormwind. I haven't been to my garrison yet. It's taken me a while to get through all these routine-y bits tonight, mainly because I had to restock on a lot of things. They're sold like hot pies right now after the new raid started. Okay. So are you buying up the cheap ones and putting them back on? That's quite a good idea if you are. I've not done that myself, but maybe I should look at that. Oh, there we go. Head for the tree. Head for the gap in the tree, more specifically. Yeah, because I don't think everyone can afford the one that doesn't run out. So I think people can, people are still using the defiled augment runes. I guess anything to get an advantage, really. Not having been in that, being a raider myself, I kind of have to guess what people would actually bother with. Because I'm not someone who uses potions or food myself. Or runes, so kind of rely on reading about it. Right, into the moon well. Tailoring. Moon, not mon, moon. Moon cloth. Craft all. There we go, this takes quite a while. Okay, this is where I got my my screenshot from doing this. You look at my face there, and then you look at my face and my icon in chat. There you are. That's where I got my face from. This is my crafting face. Wants to make my moon cloth. That's 3 moon cloths. I think I've got 6 I can make here. What I'm going to do is, rather than go straight back, rather than fly back, I'm going to half to my garrison, pick up my garrison bits and pieces, and then half back to Stormwind. I think that's going to be more efficient after I've done these. There we go. Right. So let's go to the garrison. And then we can go to... I've got some... Let's see if Dorothy 2's there. And see if anything useful from the herb trader we can do. And... it's Harrison Jones. Don't think you have anything that's going to be useful to me. Let's pick up our order hall resources. 500 of those. Now we'll need to go pick up our herbs. Let's check the trader here. Right. This guy, I think it is, isn't it? Which one's for the 16? The herbs are for 16. And Drainic dust. Don't think I really need the herbs. I'm going to leave those because I can pick up the fly traps I need from here, and then I get the potential bonus ones from the seeds. This is all fairly quick, really. I think this provides me with more than I need. at the moment anyway. I get some primal spirit as well, which is useful when I do finally meet Dorothy too. Quite easy to pick all these up. The garrison routine is actually quite quick when you know what you're doing and where you're going. There we go, and the last two. Only really doing the bare minimum here, just to keep me in stock. The hex weave, I can up it a bit later. Oh, I had some Draenic work orders going on there. Oh well, let's create those. And then down to my tailoring. I've got loads. Ooh, loads of hexweave cloth. 67. And another 9. So let's do another 19 work orders. There we go. Go PvP. Thanks for stopping by, Tulio. I'm on a PvE server. I've never really PvP'd much at all, if I'm perfectly honest. So, no, I'm not much of a PvP player myself. I know a lot of other people like that. For me, not quite myself, no. But each to their own, as they say. Right, so we need any of this stuff we can sell. Let's get rid of our badly burnt food. And now, tailoring wise, we can make both the mooncloth robe and a hexweave bag. Because the mooncloth robe should be about 4,700 profit, and the hexweave bag is another 1,800 profit. So if those two sell, that's 6,600 profit, which is quite good. That's done, and hexweave bag done. So put those on, and the tuxedo pants from earlier. Oh, thank you, Gumdrops, for the host. That's very kind of you. Or let's try select all groups, but we don't want base group selected. And do a post scan. So this should be my hexweave bag, mooncloth robe, 2 tuxedo pieces. Anything else I might be missing? Might be worth doing a quick check on my enchants. The hexweave bag price is quite high actually, at 3,900. They were down at 1,700, so someone's reset the market on those. And the mooncloth robes at 5,999, and then the tuxedo jacket and pants is normal. That's fine. Ooh, let's crash. Pressed back button while back button after posting auctions. Done. And then / reload. There we go. Just to make sure that we have all our bases covered. Ooh. Back's getting a bit sore. I might have to end the stream fairly soon. Right, okay. So let's do a cancel scan on our enchants. Let's try deselect all groups. And then professions, enchanting, cloaks, neck, rings, tomes and relics. Run cancel scan. Last minute errands. Oh, take care, Oni. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, stroke evening, stroke morning, depending on where you are. Thanks for your company. Now let's see what we've got undercut wise on our enchants. Hopefully not a lot. And then we're going to do a little restock check perhaps. Oh no, we have been undercut. Lots of stroking going on there. Yeah, sort of waiting for things to go. Whilst we wait for the old enchants. Sorry. My human never got past freshman in high school. Oh well. We all have our areas. We try and be grown up from time to time. I don't always succeed myself. Right. Cancel scan done. Let's restock. Let's repost those on. Open up. Oh, I picked up some sales there. Didn't see how many that was. Thankfully we'll get a summary at the end. What did we have in sales? 6,700. Okay, that's cool. And let's do post scan. So the usual suspects undercutting. That's okay, we all have our moments in time. 22, done posting. So looking at my auctions, what has sold? We have sold a Binding and Mastery and 2 of Strength. Do we need to restock on our Cloaks of Strength in that case? Groups, cloaks, necks, rings, tomes and relics. Yes, we do. So we need some Arcana for that. Professions, lay shatter, craft all. So we need 22. No, we need 60. We had 22. And now we're missing Leylight. Have I used up all my Leylight already? That's unfortunate. Looks like I have. Okay. So before we can do that, we have to make some more braces. Let's switch to the regular one. Silkweave braces. Do another batch of those. Okay. Not quite the finish I was expecting. I was thinking of just wrapping this up, but we need to do another batch of braces. I might as well do a full batch as I'm here. Might as well get some more Leylight, because I happen to have the time now to do this. When I get up in the morning, I don't have a lot of time. I just literally do a cancel scan and post back on, and a restock if I can. So it'll be better for me to get ahead of the game and try and get some more Leylight. I would have thought that Leylight I had would have kept me going for a while, but obviously not. Ah, good evening, Severi. Thanks for stopping by. How are you this fine evening? Right. So we are not quite full up. Actually, I think I'll do a couple more. I'll leave it at that. Now let's just see if we do just clicking this rather than the wheel mouse, whether this works. Because the wheel mouse wasn't working. Looks like clicking does work. Oh, no. No, it's failed. It seems to get to one and then sticks. So there's a way of starting it again. So let's try the wheel mouse way. Then we go there. Let's try it again. Yeah, it's kind of a little buggy. But it does work a bit better. Just whenever you get the icon with the hand. Yeah, it's going items not a valid target. I think it's having a few problems. And then I'm clicking on one that's different, so then the list isn't quite accurate. Make sure I don't disenchant something that I do want. There we go, like my Mooncloth robe. Why didn't that post on? I'm sure I had that to post on. Interesting. Well, he's got the blood of Sargeras. Right. We should at least get our cloaks back on. Which, oh, there we go, there's one. There's another. Alright, that wasn't too bad. It wasn't fully brilliant. Okay, so enchanting. We need to lay shatter. Some more arcana. Craft all. We need another 34. That working? No, it doesn't look like it's working. Okay, let's try it this way. This is slightly quicker. And then go back to TSM whilst that's working, and then we can see 58. Right, that's enough arcana. Let's make those two. Okay. So that's on. Let's do my auctions, auctioning rather, and do a post scan. Now I thought the Mooncloth robe would go in there. Does that mean I've already got one on? No, I have got one there. Posting at your current price. I must have two. Right, let's get those on. Okay, so tailoring's on, cooking's on, work orders are done, garrison's done, enchants were done and undercut, gold collected. Let's do a last minute shopping scan of the good stuff and ingredients just to see if there's any bargains before we end the stream. You never know, someone might have thrown something on at the end of the day and thought, ooh, I'll just throw that on. Wildfowl legs, nothing to get excited over. Nomi snacks are at 874. Green leaf's expensive. Cursed queenfish. Probably do with getting some of that. High mountain salmon. 20 gold. How much do I normally spend on high mountain salmon? Sorcerer's earth isn't worth getting. Okay, so missed that. High mountain salmon. I've got 200. Now my price is 17, so that's no good. I'd love to be able to add my average buy price. Put that column there, and then another column of how many I've got in stock and then I could really just quite easily just scan down and compare. That would be useful. Cursed Queenfish, I do want to get some of that. But my price is 382, not 427. Stone hides at 598. Now, with shal'dorei silk, I think... Oh no, it's there. It had disappeared off my list. Still at 540. Okay, no massive bargains there. Purchase 1098 for Aetheril. I've got 2,000 of it, so I don't need any more just yet. Anything I'm running low on? 200, 500, 100, 31. That's no me snakes. Moskill perch. No. Okay. No massive bargains to be had. So that's done. So, all in all, I think a pretty good evening. We got our enchants back on. We had a few sales, nothing major. We restocked on our bracers. Went back to the garrison, picked up all those and reset those. All cooking quests. Haven't done cooking quests. Let's at least go to the one here and get an Epicurean's, at least one. Seeing as it's close by. I won't do the Dalaran one. That'll take a bit longer. But I need to make sure I'm ticking over those Epicurean's awards for my cooking quests. What have we got? Penny's pumpkin pancakes. What do we need to do? Get 6 Stormwind's pumpkins. Okay. And deliver them. This one I think we just need to run over this way. So it's quite an easy one. So this is kind of my routine at the moment. Whilst I'm trying to get my cooking profession improved, whilst also doing my usual gold making like enchanting and tailoring, and then kind of playing around with TSM, getting my groups working. I'm kind of learning on making myself more efficient, as well as learning another profession, which in this case is cooking. So I'm slowly trying to grow my empire. That's the theory anyway. Right, hand this in to someone over here. And then once I've done that, do I invest in small eggs for Christmas? No, I haven't done any of the seasonal stuff. I haven't researched into any of it. So no, that's something another market I haven't done. Who do I give this to? It's pumpkin pancakes. And 1 Epicurean's award. Fantastic. Right. Actually, yes, I won't go over that. And I think some things expired. I just need to double check my mail. Just in case. There we go. Just one of the sales coming through. Okay, Binding and Mastery. I think I'll leave that one for the morning so I can add it to my morning routine. Right. I think that's me done. Well, thank you everyone for stopping by and keeping me company. It's been really nice this evening, just getting myself restocked and kind of feel like I'm on top of things a bit more. I was running out of time earlier in the week, and I think I missed out on a few opportunities by not having enough enchants on stock. So at least we've now got that sorted, and I was able to sort out a few other things like the garrison and get Nomi up and running again. So all in all, a lovely evening. thanks all for stopping by. I hope you all have a great evening, doing whatever gold making methods you find fun, and have a great evening, and I'll see you next time. Night everyone.